The big story we're following at 4:30 is in Nevada County. A search and rescue effort is underway for more than a dozen skiers caught in a Sierra avalanche. 16 people went out, including 4 guides, but 10 people right now remain missing.
And we don't know if some of those missing are the guides or if some of them who have did survive this are the customers or the clients or the guides. We don't know. So the sheriff's office says the avalanche was reported near the Castle Peak area about 11:30 this morning. And as Curtis mentioned, there was a total of 16 people who went out in this backcountry skiing, including those 4 ski guides. 10 remain unaccounted for. Earlier in the day, the Sierra Avalanche Center issued an avalanche warning for parts of the area. So there was already a warning in place before they went out. We spoke with the Nevada County Captain Russell Green just moments ago about the effort to find those that are still missing.
Well, right now, the interstate's closed because of zero visibility. They're reaching the site, and we're sending rescue workers in from a couple different locations so that we can attempt to get in there. It's going to be slow going. We have brought in snowcats. We have snowmobilers on standby. We have individuals on skis. So we have several different ways that people are attempting to get in there. It's just going to be a slow, tedious process because they also have to be very careful accessing the area due to the fact that the avalanche danger is still very high. People go out and use the backcountry at all times. We advise against it, obviously, but I wouldn't say that it's uncommon, not that it was a wise choice.
Captain Green tells us the 6 people who are awaiting rescue made a shelter with a tarp. They are able to communicate with these first responders who are now out in this storm trying to get to them. They're responding through text messages from emergency beacons, and the sheriff's office is working to notify the impacted families. They didn't want to give out names or anything until family has been notified.
So showing you the map right here, Castle Peak, according to the Sierra Avalanche Center, we have a more specific area of where this avalanche happened. It is an area known as Perry Peak near Frog Lake, and this is estimated that this avalanche happened at 11:30 this morning there at the 8,200-foot level, but we understand that it's a very difficult place to get to, and that's why now 5 hours after they think this avalanche happened, they are still working to get out there to rescue the people.
Yeah, and the captain mentioned Frog Lake, and that's maybe where they were headed in that area, but it's really hard to get on the other side and get to that. So, and we're losing daylight at this time, not to mention there is a storm going on. So we'll continue to follow that breaking news. And also, as the snow is blanketing the Sierra, it's also shut down some major highways on this KCRA 3 weather alert day. I-80 shut down from Colfax to the Nevada state line. Highway 50 is closed from Placerville to Myers, and Highway 88 is closed from east of Ham Station to west of Pickett's Junction. Caltrans cameras are capturing what it looks like today. You can see the whiteout conditions. You can barely see the asphalt and the road, and a lot of that snow is just blowing sideways because of the wind, making visibility really hard to see.
So the message from CHP today: stay home. If you do have to be out on the road, make sure you have those chains, but if stay home. Don't be out in this.
Yeah, and they've been saying that, along with our meteorologists. Authorities are telling people this is not the time to drive through the mountains. And if you are doing so and you get stuck, don't take an alternate route with your GPS. You could get even more stuck and lost. Meteorologist Dirk Verdorn tracking all of this for you, and you warned us it was going to be like this today.
Yeah, and definitely stay home in the mountains, but even in the valley today, we've had some heavy rain. And if you don't have to go out, if you don't have to go to work or something like that, if you can put off going to the store, that's the best thing to do right now. But the good news is in the valley things are starting to wind down, but we're still staying very active in the Sierra. This is an Alert California camera, and this is from West Point, California, which this sits at about 27, almost 2,800 feet. So we're below 3,000 feet, and you can see there's snow on the ground here. And as I put this into time lapse, you can see the motion of the flakes as they continue to just kind of stream down over the past hour. And of course, as those flakes hit the camera lens, they melt, and so that's why you get the water droplets coming through. But you can see the trees are all coated with some snow, and that's at 2,700 feet. So this is lower elevation snow, and we're going to continue to see those snow levels dropping. But as you can see also, we're just going to see more scattered showers. It's not going to be the steady rain like we've had a whole day today. We've had that steady rain, and it's slowly making its way through the San Joaquin Valley and through, well, still over much of the Sierra. But even this is going to start breaking up as we go through the next several hours, especially after, I think, 9, 10 o'clock. We'll see it turn more showery even in the Sierra. But here's some rain in Stanislaus County. Modesto getting the solid rain, as well as Riverbank, Grayson, Patterson, Waterford, all getting that. We have a line of heavier rain that's just moved through Copperopolis. It's going to be heading towards Sonora, and Chinese Camp is going to get just a brief downpour with that. We're also seeing the rain starting to catch a little bit of a break around Stockton. Stockton, but still coming down pretty heavy in Linden and on towards San Andreas and McCullum Hill, where we have that steady rain. And then farther north, Cameron Park, also on the backside now of the heavier rain that's right over Placerville and Plymouth. We're seeing that again translate into some heavier snow around Pollock Pines, where things have been really accumulating. So that's what's going on right now with our weather. Back over to you.
All right, Dirk, thank you. Now let's take a live look at Highway 50 and Pioneer Trail. This is just south of Lake Tahoe, south of South Lake Tahoe. And you can see those tow trucks just slowly making their way through here, and barely can see some lights, maybe some big rigs in the opposite direction. Again, 50 is shut down right now from Point View Drive in Placerville all the way to Myers because of these whiteout conditions, the poor driving conditions. You can't even see the road. We've got spinouts, we've got crashes, so they've just shut it down.
So that's the scene on 50. Let's go to the scene on 80. KCRA3's Michelle Bandor live in Colfax. And, well, that's as far as you got today, huh?
This is it right here, end of the road. We are at I-80. This is the ramp right here at Colfax. You can see the sign, ramp closed. We do have a Caltrans worker here, and he's been stopping people all day, making sure, you know, letting them know, hey, you can't get through here. But there are others, there are locals who are allowed to go through, as well as law enforcement. We've also seen a lot of like utility trucks, PG&E. We're told there were some down power lines around Baxter, about 15 miles from here, so they need to get through. But you know, people have been getting the warning, because over, if you can see over here, we've got the off of I-80 right here. There's Caltrans worker here telling people that I-80 is closed, but we have been watching people all day trying to get through here, and the Caltrans guy being like a bouncer saying, you know what, you guys can't go through. It is closed. All of this shutdown is to keep the drivers safe. So let's just show you some of the video that we got earlier today when we were stopped. It's closed in both directions, 60 miles to the Nevada state line from here at Colfax. The snow coming down on Donner Summit and the area, making it tough for crews to keep the interstate plowed to that pavement. It's just too dangerous to drive. And then also here in Colfax, the snow falling at this lower elevation of about 2,400 feet. City crews keeping sidewalks shoveled and maintained in the downtown area, and you know, the locals just taking it in. Others who had plans to travel eastbound on I-80 today, well, they're just having to wait it out. They have to wait for it to reopen or just make other plans.
I mean, I drove up here just to see it. You know, I was down my yard down in Loomis, and I was like, yeah, it's got to be snowing up in Colfax. So I took a drive up here, so yeah.
Well, you can't go any farther. It's a mess.
No, it's stopped right here. I mean, 80's closed right here at the Colfax 174 exit, so it's good, though. And it keeps everybody safe.
Yeah.
People make a lot of bad choices. Make good choices, people.
This morning, I made it up to Dutch Flat, and they turned us back around. There was a bad accident, and then the storm kicked up even worse. So now we're just waiting. This is Roxy, so she's my little passenger.
It's always nice to have company, of course, having your child, your pet with you as you're waiting it out. And again, we still see people come, you know, driving up here, seeing if they can make it through to I-80 and kind of ask what's going on. You know, we talked with people and asked, you know, did you check the weather report before you came up here? And many travelers told us they really thought that they could beat the storm. And obviously that did not happen. Earlier, there was just a long line of cars waiting it out. But some of the folks we talked to, I don't see their cars anymore. They probably found a hotel or turned around to go back to where they started. Reporting live in Colfax, Michelle Bandor, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, and I can see the conditions now. It's more rain than anything right now, right, Michelle?
Well, actually, you know what? We are getting that mix. We're seeing some snowflakes now. When we got here, we definitely had some heavy snowflakes coming down. Then it was rain all day, and literally right now during the 4 o'clock news is when it has turned to that slushy right here at this elevation. And I think I've heard our meteorologist say all day today, this is kind of where it's turning. Yeah. We even have snow on the ground here. It's been melting. Like, this was covered earlier, but we do have... You got it over here? Yeah, okay. So yeah, you can see it was melting earlier. This was covered, and you know, it's starting to melt a little bit, but yeah, it was sticking today. We had the snow sticking here in Colfax, 2,400 elevation, so we got that little snow.
Yeah, and it's the slushy mix. It's the pink on radar. Whenever you see the pink, this is what we're talking about. It's just so slushy. All right, Michelle, thank you so much. We appreciate your report.
Yep.
It's interesting to see how low we are seeing those snowflakes.
Yeah, snow's falling in Pioneer right now. According to Caltrans, Highway 88 is closed from Dewdrop to 5 miles west of Pickett's Junction. Chain controls are currently in place from 9 miles east of Pine Grove to a few miles east of Silver Lake, and from 5 miles west of Pickett's Junction to a few miles east of Woodford. The cold storm dropping snow in the Bay Area on the peaks there, including St. Helena in the North Bay and Mount Hamilton in the South Bay.
And KCRA3 Sarah McGrew went to Mount Diablo in the East Bay, where she saw some flakes falling.
It's about 35 degrees here at Mount Diablo in the East Bay. This is the first time in 3 years that the San Francisco Bay Area has had a winter weather advisory. A few inches of snow are expected here tonight. Right now, it's really sort of a wintry mix, a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow. Big, fluffy, wet snowflakes are falling right now. Nothing is sticking yet, but you can't go all the way up the mountain right now. They have actually closed down the road. The ranger at the bottom said that they are starting to get a little bit of black ice up there. So it happens, but it doesn't happen every year, so definitely a fun thing for people here in the Bay Area. Reporting in Mount Diablo, Sarah McGrew, KCRA 3 News.
Well, if you have photos or videos of rain and snow just like you're seeing, we want to see it. Download KCRA 3, the app. You could click upload the tab to send them, and make sure to turn on alerts and get severe weather information sent right to your phone.